What if you could record a polished virtual presenter in one take? No retakes, no tech headaches, and they still sound like their most confident self on stage. Right now, most thought leaders are juggling Zoom, clunky scripts, and awkward eye contact, and then spending hours re-recording because it just doesn't feel natural. Over the past month, my team and I have been building a new remote recording and teleprompting workflow that dramatically simplifies all of that. The breakthrough? Your teleprompter lives right on your screen, locked in line with your camera, so your presenter's eyes stay exactly where they should be, on their audience, while they, or you, if you're the presenter, read. In this video, I'll show you exactly how the setup works, the simple gear you'll need, and how to go from messy takes to clean, confident A-roll in a single session. Now, I won't be using this setup to achieve this effect. I actually need to go to the source and use a laptop. So I will be using this laptop, I will be using this camera, and I'll be using quite possibly the worst headset I could find. You see that tape right there to make it all happen. So let's get started.
Hey everyone, it's Mike Teal, Director of Creative Services here at GP Strategies. And yeah, today I am pretty excited. I am doing a little example of our remote recording approach where we utilize OBS to project a teleprompter view into Streamyard to record in one take, which would often take a lot of takes to do. So I'm going to show you the approach here. I'm going to demonstrate it too. So the first thing I want you to know is that in Streamyard, we are recording local audio and video sources, which means what you are going to see most of the time is actually going to be not my camera view, but you're going to see when I'm recording a soloed view of my teleprompter. Okay. Now, for this purpose, I am using the Elgato Prompter. It is an amazing prompter. Won't go into that too much, but the point is I am using OBS. I've set up a scene as a display capture of my Elgato Prompter and had some walnuts there. Mixed nuts. Okay. And I have that set up here to approximate how I've run this very successfully with multiple thought leaders and subject matter experts. When we just need them to nail a quick video, I can go ahead and use this system to do it. I love it. So I'm going to show you a little example of how it works here. Real quickly, in the Elgato Prompter, we have the ability where we can paste in teleprompt text and we can just run it kind of like Star Wars, have a little crawl going and they can read it. Now, obviously, when I do this, I'm going to have the prompter text soloed so that way our guest just can look at their prompter text, okay? So they're doing that. In the meantime, their eyes are just fixed right on their native webcam on their camera. While they're doing that, all I'm going to care about is taking their local video, which is just going to be this, just their webcam. We'll get rid of the prompter text that has nothing to do with it. But in the process of showing this to you, I'm just letting you know behind the scenes, that's the approach that has worked amazing. So I'm going to demonstrate it here, give you a little look-see, and I think you're going to really like it. I have been absolutely blown away by the results here in terms of what it can do. So I'm showing you on my laptop. We're not in my normal studio view here, typically where I have all the gear set up. So I'm just functioning, not me on my laptop right here, but the guy in the studio, the dude who's hanging out here in the studio view up here on this one. That dude is just here as a teleprompter. So super excited for you to see this. So let's get started. I've got this booted up. Again, I'm going to make this full screen. I'm recording both screens, but again, I'm just taking my local webcam of the laptop called Mic Laptop. Okay, so here goes. Imagine recording polished A-roll in a single take. No retakes, no friction, just clean, confident delivery. Over the past month, we've identified a new remote recording and teleprompting workflow that dramatically simplifies the process for thought leaders. The breakthrough is how the teleprompter integrates directly onto your screen, aligned perfectly with your camera so your eye line stays natural while you speak. Because of that alignment, people are delivering in one clean take. No more searching for notes, no more drifting off camera. It just works. If you present, lead updates, or share insights, this workflow makes capturing video dramatically faster without sacrificing quality. If you'd like to test it out, reach out to me. I'll walk you through the setup, let you try it on for size, and review the equipment specifications. I'm Mike, Director of Creative Services at GP Strategies. Looking forward to working with you. Okay, so I went a little bit off script there at the end, but hopefully you can see as I back this thing up all the way to the top, take it to the top, we have a lot of cool abilities while we're doing this. So first of all, we can do some cool stuff. Let me just go ahead and unsolo this guy here. And let's go back here for a second. Okay, so we can do several really notable things here that I think are neat. Within the prompter itself, we can go ahead and adjust the eyeline view. So we can set that eyeline view at different spots. I tend to, if someone has that laptop camera integrated right at the top, I would go ahead and put that view up there. If they've got a lower laptop view, I would probably put the alignment down at the bottom. So wherever your orientation, if you have a laptop on a tripod or one at the top, I would definitely put it somewhere in this area. You can change the width. These are all Elgato features. So want to say that you can change the scroll speed. So I'm going to put the scroll speed at something ridiculous here. Okay, let's put this at, I have it at 37. Let's put it at 65%. And you're going to see this thing is moving, right? Way too fast. You know, that's just going to be way too fast. Our share of it, you'd have to have that announcer voice. But let's take that thing down back again to the, you know, the 37%, something like that. And let's just boot it back up to the top. Because of the alignment, people are delivering in one clean take. No more searching for notes, no more drifting off camera. It just works. And what's really nice here is you can look away a little bit. It's not running too fast. So if you present lead updates or share insights, this workflow makes capturing video dramatically faster without sacrificing quality. Okay, so really great in terms of specifically, and this is a teleprompter best practice that goes back since time immemorial, I guess, would be, or at least whenever teleprompters became a thing, is know what you're going to say. Okay, you want to practice on this teleprompter script so you can have your pauses, your inflections, things where you look away, things where you emphasize. You don't want to be looking at that thing like a hamster on a wheel here. You want to be able to luxuriate a little bit in your presentation. And when you look at the best politicians and whether it's pastors, ministers out there that are using this, and they are, this is the key. So you want to know it. And so you want this to be fast enough that it keeps pace with your style, but not so fast that you feel like you're having to be a servant to the teleprompter. You want it to be the other way around. Okay. So now there are ways where you can also have this linked to your voice. But for simplicity, if you're doing one take on something or multiple takes, it's just so easy to let this thing scroll. Okay, so let's try it one more time from the top to let you get a feel of this. Take it all the way to the top of the prompter here. Okay, imagine recording polished A-roll in a single take. No retakes, no friction, just clean, confident delivery. Over the past month, we've identified a new remote recording and teleprompting workflow that dramatically simplifies the process for thought leaders. The breakthrough is how the teleprompter integrates directly onto your screen, aligned perfectly with your camera so your eyeline stays natural while you speak. Because of that alignment, people are delivering in, well, one clean take. No more searching for notes, no more drifting off camera. It just works. So if you present lead updates or share insights, This workflow makes capturing video dramatically faster, dramatically, without sacrificing quality. If you'd like to test it out, reach out to me. I'll walk you through the setup, let you try it on for size, and review the equipment requirements. Okay, so hopefully you can see how the system works. Taking it to the top, I'd probably make that a little faster. Dial that up to about 40% in real life and have that going here. Okay, let's kick this up to 42% and see if we can get a real nice take right from the top. Imagine recording polished A-roll in a single take. No retakes, no friction, just clean, confident delivery. Well, over the past month, we've identified a new remote recording and teleprompting workflow that dramatically simplifies the process for leaders. The breakthrough is how the teleprompter integrates directly onto your screen, aligned perfectly with your camera, so your eye line stays natural while you speak. Now, because of that alignment, people are delivering in one clean take. No more searching for notes, no more drifting off camera. It just works. If you present lead updates or share insights, this workflow makes capturing video dramatically faster without sacrificing quality. If you'd like to test it out, reach out to me. I'll walk you through the setup, let you try it on for size, and review the equipment requirements. I'm Mike Teal, Director of Creative Services at GP Strategies, and I look forward to working with you. Okay, so hopefully you can see that's it. I love it. My guests that I've had come in my virtual studio have loved it. They are pumped about it. We can very quickly adapt the prompter flow based on their speed, their preference, their delivery, their message. So whether you're needing to create a quick A-roll for an explainer video, an introduction, a service line update, this is the way, folks. This is amazing. So looking forward to sharing more and mixing it up with you. Take care.